This ain't what you want. Project. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Welcome back to Grandma's Cooking Cuisine. We are in the kitchen today to prepare you some delicious cream puffs. This is one of the old recipes that is kind of a delicacy to many. We have only 4 ingredients, and you are just going to need water, flour, 4 eggs, a half a cup of butter, and a lot of stirring energy. So let's get started. We are ready to add our first ingredient, which is 1 cup of water. Now that 1 cup of water should slowly come to a boil, but in the process, we are adding our half a cup of butter. I tend to cut it into little chunks as it will melt faster and combine with the butter. The key, I tell you the key is, make sure it's combined and coming to a boil before you're going to add that 1 cup of flour with a teaspoon of salt. Melting the butter yet? It takes, like I say, it takes a few minutes to get that heat for the melting, and then once it starts boiling, we're ready to add our cup of flour. This flour does not have to be sifted. I tend to put our teaspoon of salt right into the flour, which will definitely get mixed in this whole process, and before long you are going to be using all your energy to stir and stir and stir. Don't be impatient when it comes to this boiling water. It takes time, and that is another one of the things that we've got to remember. It does have to be boiling now. If you're watching this, it is going to be forming a ball with the flour getting combined with the butter and the water. We are ready, as you can see, that we have the beautiful, perfect consistency to look at this here and find that we can now add our eggs one at a time. Remember, one at a time. Let's take this over to the counter. I got my muscle here, energy going, and start adding those eggs. Time to set the oven. Let's put it on bake, and let's put it up to 410 degrees. And put it on start. So it's preheating, and that will take a little bit to get up there to 410 degrees. And right now it's time where we're going to start adding those eggs. And as I have mentioned prior, 1 at a time. Important thing is 1 egg at a time and 50 beats. I usually count them, adding the 1 egg, 50 beats. Second egg. We have completed the 2 eggs, and looking at this now, it's looking smooth, silky, and time for another egg. 3rd egg is going in. 4th egg is coming up. They're beautiful eggs today. We are ready to do a little spraying here. We don't want them to be sticking, and we are going to make some medium and some smaller cream puffs. I have my little ice cream scoop here, which I absolutely love, and we are going to make them that size, and then we're going to do probably a few more that might be even a little larger. Oven time. I am excited to put these in our oven. We now have them in here, and we're going to set our timer. We have 2 different times. Let's start it out at 410 for 20 minutes. Let's do our 20 and on, and then we'll come back to it after 20, and we're going to do another 35.
I say right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch some bad.
I hear a beep. That means it's time to turn the heat down. 375 for 40 minutes. Okay, we are ready to take them out. Now, we are going to take them out, and I'm going to show you. Ooh, wow, look at this. Oh my goodness, I think they're perfect. We are going to turn it off, and we are going to punch each one to let out the air and to help finish baking the inside. We are then going to put it back in for 5 minutes with the oven off. It still will be warm, and we will get the complete baking process, and I am very proud of what they look like so far. Let's go back in, give it a timer of 5 minutes. Guess what? Time to take them out and time to let them cool. I am proud of these. Look at this. They have their little poke holes, which means they're going to be a lot more finished inside. We'll let them cool, and then in goes the filling. We have reached that great stage of filling and getting them presented for the table. Now, it's really easy. I like to just do about 3/4 down and open them. And they may seem a little dry, but once you get the different fillings in, you're going to add a whole different consistency. They moisten up, and you will not be able to notice that at one point they maybe were a little drier than you thought they should be. We have several of these in our home for the little great grandkids, and I'm taking one of them. I hope they don't miss it. And this one happens to be banana cream, and I'm adding that to some Cool Whip. Whoopie daisy. It will give a little thicker consistency, but it also gives a little bit more flavor. So we're going to have that ready. We're going to have the regular whipped cream that I mixed up, beat to pieces, and that's ready. And then we're going to have our powdered sugar and our cherries. Start filling. And I like to put a good tablespoon in, because there's a good shallow spot there for it. I am so happy with what we have completed today, and as you noticed, it's an easy, inexpensive dessert that will be certain to please. So next time you have a little cream on hand, Cool Whip even works, and our Ready Whip is an easy answer. Just squirt a little in. You have cherries for the top and a little powdered sugar, and maybe even a little pudding to put in with the cream puff. There's so many varieties that you can share with your family and friends, and I know that they will just ooh and ah over them.